Anyone that travels through the Grand Canyon will definitely discover one thing. The canyon is always changing. An unexpected discovery, however, will be the changes in the paddler. Down in here, the obvious challenge and focus is the river itself. But somewhere along day 13, I had realized the changes within. I'm not sure if I felt the beginning of the end, or if I was just more at home in the canyon. But my focus became on the nooks and crannies, the total experience, and the river was just the vehicle for me to get there. Morning of day 13, beautiful skies. Look at that. Awesome morning. Amazing camp. Up under the ridge, worked out perfectly. Nice shelter from the wind and any possible rain, although I don't think it rained. But if it had, we'd have been all right. And now it's back to the brown. The river's still brown, looks like that snow melt in the little Colorado bringing in this color. Not sure what's for breakfast, sounds like yogurt, cereal, that sort of thing. Got my Vietnamese coffee. Can't beat it, folks. You just got to come to the Grand Canyon. Taking the views in the mornings. So yesterday I was on kitchen duty. We had a big breakfast, scrambled eggs, ham, all kind of stuff. So I was one of the last ones to pack up, so I don't want that to happen again. Squirrel would be embarrassed. So I'm gonna start packing and be like my hero Dave, who's always the first one packed up. Except that one morning when I beat him, but I had to get up at 4 to do it. He's got his whole life in one bag. It's an inspiration. Oh yeah, every trip needs a Dave. He is what they call an asset. Me? I'm a liability, a dangerous one, a liability with a camera, the worst kind. I think Elijah's over kitchen duty. He called last call on breakfast first. So I think we need to go eat and get out of his way. I guess the sand itself is so fine that it is both its detriment and its saving grace at the same time. It's so fine, it's actually unnoticeable in your socks and your shoes a little bit, and feels really good on the feet. But it's so fine that it never cleans out of your gear, ever. It's always a part of it. So take it for what it is. Gear, food, drink, it's just in there. Camp 12 is in the books. Starting to take the stuff down to the boat. Got all my stuff moved down. About to load the kayak, start to rig the raft. Say goodbye to Poncho's kitchen. That's Poncho up there, by the way, with his hands on his chest, sleeping.
All right, we got River King Pete going into the first rapid after Poncho's kitchen. Looks like a nice little wave train. We got river way out in front, blasting through it. Caitlin following.
I went left about 10 feet. Where's the current? There it is. It seems it holds. Oh. Good morning, day 13. Fabulous day. We have a little bit of weather trying to flirt with coming in. We're not sure when it's going to get here, if it will. But blue skies, and that makes Misty happy. It does. We got a little weird, tricky rapid back there, and we're making sure the rafts get through. Sometimes it's the small ones that trip you up, but man, what a beautiful day. So apparently historically today's the day when if there's going to be some tension amongst the crew, it normally starts showing up, but so far so good. Crew's been gelling really well. Everything's been nice and smooth in camp. Camps have been good, the cooking's good, no major issues, and just clicking right along, so super appreciative of that. But I would love it if the weather held out. No one wants bad weather, but it does make great videos, so perhaps we'll have a great video, or perhaps we'll have great weather. We'll find out.
Yeah, that's
Tight.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool with like the bright sun down on the far end. Like when it gets dark to lighter.
Yep. It's a no paddle. It's a no paddle for Dave and Pedro. G.I. Joe all the way. I got it, yeah. Can he make it? Oh, bend the wheelie. enter center right. Enter the rapids center right.
10-4, thank you.
Coming at you. You got to come in hard into this eddy to catch it.
We got you, we got you.
Perfect. Way to do it. Nice. So I gotta say that the rafting skills have dramatically improved from day one. Like, that was pretty tight, boys. There's no way in 100 tries we'd have all made this eddy on day one. But the raft crews are rocking it. Crazy. Slot Canyon, you gotta swim to start the hike. Maybe lunch, I don't know exactly what's going on, but it's gonna be fun. Started with a PB&J, then a turkey and pickle. Finish with a cookie.
Lunch of champions.
Yeah. Dave, what's the prognosis? Is it going to be a swim to start? Yeah. Swim to start, baby. Look at this paddle. Definitely upside down. That's embarrassing.
Who's going next?
The maneuverability of the Nomad.
Yeah, Mom!
Yeah, Mom. Let's go, Mom.
Probably makes it worse.
He's like, how are they doing this? Oh, it's not too late.
Oh no, he's
Oh, you good? You got it, Jason. Don't let it happen to you. Don't let it happen, Jason.
No, oh, you're tipping,
Oh! He's coming to lava!
Alright. No swimmer bell.
Just remember that boat doesn't know the taste of water, so don't mess this up. Once a boat gets that taste, they looking for me.
This boat's awesome. It's all on the boat.
Yeah. Turns out it's not the Indian, it is the arrow. Got him in a real boat, boys.
Paddling a liquid logic. Alright.
So everyone boated to not get wet, then we're gonna wade through the river.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's like a trust fall. Man, look, I ain't got the leg span to do that. My leg have been like,
I feel like the move might be to just reach over your left and grab it and edge it out the drop.
little sunshine. What are we talking about?
The hand if you want it.
Thank you. How to rest your shin injury. I don't know why this thing keeps staying inflamed. Oh, that's cool. Pretty cool. This is, careful here, bro. Worst part right here, getting started.
You jump to the yeah, river. There's a couple that I went down and back.
Jump.
You hear the guys doing that?
Oh yeah.
Like the big waterfalls like that?
Yep.
Yeah, this is probably a large
It's totally safe.
Kind of put my butt up against the wall.
Spider-Man.
Let me try what it feels like low. Yeah, this is almost like
Yeah.
you can just stay off the wet. You will slide.
You got the GoPro on this one, Pete?
I do.
Good. How much is clips?
You're looking great up there.
What was that John Van Damme movie where he's got the splits right up in front of some else?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Not bad that way, huh? I'm trying to find a way good for your shoulder.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
It's all for, it's all for the video.
River King slipping.
It's all for the video. It was on purpose, 100%.
Wait, he's just a really good actor.
That's it.
3, 2, 1.
That's better. Yeah, boy.
This feels so weird.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It lifts your legs out of the water.
Yeah. How do y'all do this?
Well, preferably we don't do that. It'll go that way a little bit. Let's let them clear the... You ready, Jim? We're gonna slide right by you.
good.
Which way do you want to face?
I guess you might as well go that way now.
You good? It starts pulling right in there. Easy peasy.
Go ahead and swing around that way, and then we'll give it a shove.
Golden!
Oh no, go, go, go!
It'll take it. There's no worry, it takes you. That's
What happened?
We had a guy take like a 10-foot whipper and he's bleeding pretty bad, so he had to hit the SOS.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Okay.
Did you see our
Were you
guys?
with the two guys?
Yeah, they're on the other bank.
side?
They did make it over
Yeah,
there?
and they look like they're getting reorganized, about to hike up some more or something.
Nice.
Where were they headed?
We got some food up there we got to bring back down here because our plans are changing now. So, camping here.
It's a nice camp.
Yeah.
Shoot.
What's your plan now?
Layover day because it's raining tomorrow and we don't want to take the flash flood risk.
Yeah.
So,
Going back up here?
yeah. We got taglines and everything set, so.
Okay. Nice.
Fix, yeah.
How's it going? Where y'all from? Okay.
I'm in Colorado.
Right on.
Yeah.
North Carolina.
Is that a River King sticker?
That's the River King sticker.
Are you guys River Kings?
I got world famous Jimmy here, folks, down in the Grand Canyon, doing his thing, canyoneering. Having fun?
Yes, sir.
Who are your friends?
We got Harold on the right and we got his girlfriend Kiara on the left.
Nice. They are, they came down right in here, right?
Yeah, 150 mile.
Yeah, 150 mile. Where are you heading out?
150 mile.
You guys just kind of mess around here and head back out?
We were trying to make it up to Matcat, then
Yep.
surface to Olo come down, but we ran into some difficulties, so.
Gotcha. Well, man,
yeah.
good to meet you.
Yeah, dude.
Enjoy the rest of your time.
You too.
Stay dry tomorrow. Are y'all all set though? Everything considered?
Yeah.
Okay, good deal. We found ourselves at Upset Rapid, a monster Class 8 with the habit of upsetting your plans. For the kayaks, we just limped down the right side, missing the hole in the bankside pour-over. For the rafts, a good chance to become a member of the swim team. All right, we're here at Upset scouting, and it's a little bit churny at the top, not too bad, but that hole right there, folks, that hole right there would let you know all about it. You don't want to be in there. You might be able to get through upright. It might keep you for a second or two, but that's deep and angry. Do you know the plan, Misty?
I'm leading, number one.
I'll follow him. Caitlin, you want to take rear? You go wherever you're comfortable. We ride! There you go! Yeah! Is that a swim team member? Yeah! It's swimmer! So Brian thinks baby wants swimming. We'll put it to a vote.
Put it to a public vote.
Yeah, put it to a public vote.
Do a survey.
Pete, how's that pulling where you're at?
I'm gonna inspect down there.
Pretty good. They're talking about maybe going further.
Oh, are we?
Well, they're talking about it. I don't know what we're doing. So we're here at ledges, lower ledges. We're trying to figure out what we're doing, whether we're pushing or whether we're going to stay. For weather, this one's pretty exposed. The ledges camp was a bust, mostly rock, very little sand, and a spring running through the sand we have. It's actually also not a great camp at all for weather. So we're gonna push on. We're gonna go check out Havasu, do a little hiking around down there, and then try to find a camp beyond that. Put us coming into camp right about dark, so we may be doing this River King style. But a cool place to hang. It may be a great place to cowboy camp if it's like super clear, but if you got weather, that's gonna be just extremely exposed and almost entirely rock, so very hard to pitch a tent or anything up on that. So, plans change, here we go, on down the river. Next thing of interest, I believe, is Havasu, which everyone's looking forward to that. Maybe try to spend 45 minutes to an hour there hiking around, and then push on to our camp, which is another couple miles beyond that. So, let's see what happens. River King style, the Grand Canyon. When you first get to know Elijah, all you see is the beard and the trophies from all the kayak races. But when you get to talk with him, you realize there's a lot to this young man. Elijah and I struck up a great conversation through here, and he ended up asking me about how I met my wife. So I told him the story about how we met, how we dated for 6 years while she went through school, and how now I've been married for 24 years. I could tell that there was a lot on his mind, and well, maybe one thing in particular. So I asked him the obvious question. You ever think of getting married, have kids?
Eventually.
You found the right one?
I think so.
The smile on his face told me he was done thinking, and this was a done deal. So I told him what I told myself 30 years ago. Don't mess this up, and don't let her get away. And wouldn't you know it, just a few days after the trip, we all got some great news. Little sheepies. Bye.
That looks cool.
There's a lot of magical places in the canyon, but Havasu Creek is at the top of the list. Paddling into the turquoise water in the narrow slot canyon seemed unreal.
John where to stop?
Is it a mile from here?
Well, we're going 7 miles. You better hurry up and tell them to stop now. You can't listen a mile.
Huh? Nope. Gonna get John, tell him to catch an eddy. I'm gonna eddy out. Yeah. Our projected camp was less than a mile from where we were sitting, and John and his raft had already peeled out into the current. There was some concern that he would miss the next camp and force us to paddle 7 more miles, and that would have put us tight on daylight. It was time to go catch a raft. They said they wanted you to hold up. I didn't know where you were. I was like, I gotta catch him. Well, we're going 7 more miles.
Radio check.
He's only about a quarter mile down here already in an eddy, so we're all good to go.
Everybody to hold tight.
So we're having kind of a late day today, looking for camp. Feels like home. So if we don't find that camp soon, which looks like we're not finding at the moment, looks like we'll be pushing 5 more. On the upside, we'll have more layover time when we get there. Home for the night? What's your oar? All right, you can just make it out. We got camp set up here. A little dark. It's a cliff wall, all rock. I'll show it to you a little more in the morning. It's supposed to have a bunch of rain coming, but I sent a message out to Austin and Kevin, see what it looks like over our area. And hopefully they can have some good news for us. Would love it if it kind of just rolled by, but I think the original forecast was ½ an inch. So I don't know what that does to the Grand Canyon, but hopefully it doesn't make that river level rise a lot. I don't know. In any case, it's gonna be exciting. There's no egress here. There's no way up out of this cliff wall. Don't love it. Dave's eating some chocolate pudding. He's got the vanilla wafers. We had this beautiful spread of barbecue, pulled pork barbecue on toast with some beans. Got a Coke, ice cold. I'm doing vanilla pudding and the vanilla wafers.
This is good stuff.
Good stuff. That's how you end the day, folks. Day 14. It's morning time. Slumber party's over. And Dave's sitting here about to pack up. He's already started. But don't have a long day today. We're heading to Tuckup Canyon. I think we're gonna do a layover there. I think that's the plan. So let me pack up. It's getting light and I'll show you around this camp in just a second. Got breakfast laid out on the rock. We pre-packed the kitchen last night so we wouldn't have to do it today. But basically all the tents are on this rock shelf all the way down the line there. Best camp for the night, I think it's 158.7 mile camp. Zero egress. All the way up the river you can see, all the way down the river you can see is cliffs and rubble. If the water was to flash, we'd be stuck here. One way out, downriver. But as it turned out, no change. Hadn't rained but just a couple sprinkles, so that's good. Skies, supposed to be impending rain coming, but I see a little blue up there. We got a short day today, I think about 7 miles, which is an hour and a half, 2 hours paddling if we just float. And Tuckup Canyon is where we want to go, assuming no one's there. That's where we want to lay over for a couple days. We're ahead of schedule, which is good. We'll see what the river brings. So I'm standing in this bowl here. You can see all around me, it's all scoured out. And that is because the water comes out of there and lands where I'm standing. And if I can walk up on this hill here, out of the middle of the bowl, I'll show you what it looks like. There's where all the water lands. It just pushes all the dirt and sand and everything out of it, blasting these pebbles up on the sand. So that would be incredible to see. And I bet it gets rowdy in here, boy. Woo! So we'll go through this rapid and I think 5 more miles of river, short day. Then we'll be at Tuckup Canyon, ready to do our thing. Awesome. All right, the raft is all rigged up. Most people are done. Just a little more rigging left to do. The expedition was rolling right along, and the days started blending into one another. With Upset behind us, the next big rapid was the big rapid, Lava Falls. It would be a couple days before we got there. For now, I was just trying to soak in all the sights, all the sounds, and under the saddening realization that you can't see it all in one trip, and maybe not even in a lifetime. It's Dave's maiden voyage with the old hand paddles. How are you feeling?
I feel like I better not roll or swim, but there's going to be an awful lot of people watching.
There's gonna be a couple cameras watching for sure. I definitely had to catch this Eddie to make sure he was ready. I'll be right behind you for support. Do it up, Dave! Yeah, I love it! He does look good. Oh my. Caitlin's got her. Money. Yep, thank you. We got to Tuckup Canyon around mid-morning, set up camp, and had the rest of the day to do nothing. We were ahead of schedule, and tomorrow was another layover day. After setting up the hammock, it only seemed right to test it out. I laid down for a little nap, and my thoughts turned to my daughter. She had tried out for and made her middle school soccer team, and I was missing that. And I know she was missing me.
So, my dad fell asleep, but he wanted me to tell you that this is a fantastic camp.
All right, I've been told I must come look at lunch with a camera. Apparently we have a world-class charcuterie board laid out, and I must film it before the heathens mess it up. Oh my goodness, check this out, folks. What are we talking about? Are you kidding me? She's got the flower oranges. Misty, I like it. Look at that touch, folks. I mean, come on. We're not hurting here. Oh, just finished up my plate of charcuterie. Now I'm laying down in the hammock. And Dave has joined me under the tarp for a dignified luncheon. Oh, that's one good thing about tarp is you get a little more living room when it starts raining. All right, so Dave and I got stuck under here. He was gonna run back for some more clothes because the wind has brought down the temperature. But I put him in the whoopie. So is this your first time in a whoopie?
This is my first time in a
Yeah,
whoopie.
he's looking strong. I just put the underquilt on because I was getting chilly, but this is the part of the Grand Canyon they never show you, but we figure we might. You're just sitting, waiting some rain out in a desert.
Pete says that people watch the channel because they want to see us having fun.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the fun.
So much fun. Oh, we're definitely having fun. We might have fun like this for 3 days in a row, we're not sure. So the temperature was definitely plummeting a little bit, and it rained all afternoon. It's about 4:35-ish now, and I'm in my happy space. I can't explain how comfortable this hammock is with these quilts. War Bonnet hammock, War Bonnet Blackbird, had it forever. UGQ quilt, Zeppelin and Bandit, top quilt, underquilt. UGQ Winter Dream 13, and all laid out over this Yobo Gear turtle bug stand, which I was just telling Dave I'm really impressed with how it's done here in the Grand Canyon. So had some high winds today, It's holding up fine. Turtle bug for the win, people. I think the rain has cleared a little bit. Looks like it's starting to brighten up out there. The crowd has come out of their tents. The ground dwellers are out and about. And I think it's tacos tonight. So Taco Thursday, I'm a little bit excited. It's gonna be a good day. It's been a great day, kind of a real easy day. Got to camp around lunch, had charcuterie, and then the rain started, and then we've just literally just lazied the whole day away. A little ahead of schedule, so it's almost like a double layover in a way, because we'll be staying here again tomorrow, and I think it's gonna be sunny. So here's to hoping. Oh yeah, the sun has come out. Look at that on the canyon walls. Nothing hitting camp here. Too late in the day, but at least we've seen the sun and the blue skies. All right, it's Camp 14 dinner, and that means Taco Thursdays with Misty. And we have something I've never tried before. It's called canned roast beef as the taco meat. How do you think it turned out, Misty?
I think it's gonna be all right.
It looks fabulous.
All right.
Oh, Trip
Start
Leader
over
Brian
here.
is killing it. Look, we got some salads, some dips, some, oh. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's the sound of happiness right there, ain't it, boys? Won't be long. Blaster in the morning. Day 15. Gorgeous morning. Really walled in camp. It's really pretty. Senor David George. Feeling good. Blue skies with the clouds blowing off. What could be better? Layover day. We're gonna chill out here. I've got cook duty tonight. Not sure what we're cooking yet. We'll pull that box off a little later this afternoon. Hot water's almost ready. And it'll be coffee time. Everyone's smiling and laughing today. All right, so far, folks, we've done well, but on day 15, we woke up to our horror. The thing we never want to see. These rafts are kind of beached up on rocks. That's not good. It's gonna take some effort to get them out. But this raft right here is really beached up on rocks. As you can see how far out of the water that is. That's gonna be terrible. But this raft right here, we're 10 feet from the water. So we don't know if we had a big surge last night after the rain, or if that's just the normal high level, but if we don't get another big water moment tonight, we'll have to de-rig this and push it back down into the water. So interesting. Maybe a fun activity for later. The morning is beautiful. Look at the sun on the rock wall. Unfortunately, this guy is hogging the plate over here, and we're not feeling any of that sun. Most unfortunate. Not yet. Hopefully it'll get over here. I'm ready. But yeah. Yeah. I did put a pair of socks on, much better, and my jacket. It's just a little breezy this morning. But oh, day 15 is going to be a good one. I was number 15 in soccer once. That's a good number. Oh yeah. What I think is Lori is planning on juicing up breakfast this morning. I think that's what I heard. So looks like the egg crate and bacon. Eggs and bacon. Mm. Oh yeah. It's gonna be a big breakfast. The team's going all out. Layover day breakfasts are good. Talk to me, River. How's day 15 shaping up for you?
Awesome.
Favorite part of the trip so far?
Cool.
Kayak.
Which part?
River, crispy or chewy?
Crispy.
Crispy or chewy?
Crispy.
Yeah.
Or however it comes out is fine with me.
3 of 3.
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't have a favorite moment? You're watching me get hammered up in horns and having to roll? Is that it?
My face,
20
man.
after this trip.
My cheeks are like,
They look puffy to you?
yeah.
We're using the camera mirror for River here. Oh man, this is going to be a good morning. Bacon, ham, scrambled eggs, and lots of them. It's the 18. Man, they look professional. Those are like Waffle House grade scrambled eggs. Look at breakfast, folks. And I got River has invited me to his lunch rock.
Oh yeah.
You discovered this yesterday, you say?
Yeah.
So this is his preferred place of eating. It's pretty nice. So yeah, go ahead and taste test it for me on the camera. Give me a 1 to 10 rating of satisfaction.
Eight.
An 8. An 8. Let me try this.
Bacon's crispy.
That's a 10 for me. An 8 for you? Gotta work hard to impress River. All right, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna eat breakfast because I'm hungry. All right, folks, we just dubbed it. This is the sunny day that wasn't. Sun to our left, sun to our right. Shade all day. And River's broken out the blanket. You look, I might have to go get mine. Yeah? Might be time for the whoopee. It's mid-morning and we're doing a little slot canyon exploration again here at Tuckup Canyon. Let's see where this leads. But the rumor is you may have to get wet to enjoy this hike. Whoa, what is this strange phenomenon? Sun, yes, I found it in the canyon.
Barely.
All right, River Kings. Pete is about to do the rock climb. He's about to get wet. Hold on. I feel like I can tiptoe.
There you go.
We got this. I got it all the way.
All right.
Oh no! Whew. Made it. Had to sacrifice my shin, but we're fine.
Now Pete gets to go through the squoze. Can I take your camera?
Sure.
I'll
It's on.
video.
Oh, we got video Elijah's butt.
Yeah. Odds. Do you think Pete can fit through the squoze?
Oh, I can fit.
We didn't know if Tim and them would fit, and then they did. There he is.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
River King, Rock King.
All right, I'll get the rope out.
Good thing I've been on a diet.
Yeah, it's nice for getting
The
down.
canyon
A
diet.
bit easier.
Yeah, baby.
Woo! You even got the water bottle.
Too much fun in the canyon. Oh, look at him go. Getting his feet wet. Oh.
Yeah, River.
And up we go.
Yeah.
You got Tuckup Canyon.
Cheating code. Pete taking the cheat code.
Yes, the Pete.
Yeah.
How did you get through this?
Pete's like going inverted here. Easy move for a spider.
Woo!
Oh, that's a bad throw, sorry.
Hey, he caught it.
Feet right here on your left. Really good hold, right? Like one step up. You see that big trunk that sticks out? You're almost there.
A little taller.
I found a really cool pocket right up here.
There you go.
Right down a little bit on your right. Right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Now you're on it.
There he is.
Only slightly damp on my right toe and a little bit on my right leg. But hopefully that'll be the end of the water. Wait a minute, time out. More water. We're gonna get around this though.
More water.
Yeah. Very cool hike. Oh, it's awesome in here. I think we're about to rim out. I was just like saying that. We're only like a few thousand feet short of that moment. Dang. We can do it. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Oh gosh. Could you hold this? Maybe the end of the dry day, but I'm going full parkour.
You'll be our fearless probe here.
Oh God.
Might be the end of me. I don't know if I want to get that wet. Look at that. Look at that guy go.
That's pretty slick.
That was slick, Pete. You gotta run it with the GoPro.
You got another line.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's another line.
I'm scared.
You gotta run it with the GoPro.
Oh, maybe I'm gonna follow River up there.
Run it, Dave. Just get your momentum and don't stop till you get to there. Parkour, you got it.
You made that look easy,
You
dude.
did.
It was. Just commit to it. Forward momentum is your key.
Yeah, no kidding. How much does that rock move?
Not much.
Not much. This is bad.
Do it, Dave. Do it, Dave. Do it.
I'm going down.
No, you're not. You got good shoes.
So you can poke the left side if you don't make it. Hit yourself.
And I'm no plumber, so that's a good thing to...
Yeah, Dave. That was close.
Now the trick is look for the
Now look for the wet. Oh!
You got the ninja shoes on.
You got.
I don't want to take it.
I'm good, thank you.
You can take it, send it up.
If I
Yeah,
could.
trust
Yeah. Maddie's got the shoes to start chill.
Here we go, the muckers.
Think you're gonna want the momentum. Oh, that's not gonna happen. That is definitely not gonna
I
happen.
think if she gets to that shelf,
She's okay now, yeah.
Yeah, she stays above below the knees.
Oh, I thought she was waving the whole thing.
Bone dry.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, look
It's
at
always
that.
a woman.
And the stick.
It's always a
Look at
woman who takes the
that.
smart route.
bring muck boots on the hike. Yeah, I think
I was not sure about my decision to bring these, but so far I like it. Wait, you left the room? I guess yeah. We should have brought it because you could just throw it down.
yeah.
Ahead of us on the way back.
If we need it, I'll run back.
Sorry, River. I was...
That was a very spry leap.
Gear and stuff. And I'm glad that I brought pretty much everything I brought I've used in some capacity. Which is nice minus the games that we really pull out. But like all the gears that I useful, which is really nice. Yep. Yeah. I was hoping it wouldn't feel extra like the whole everything that I brought.
Uh-oh. I think we can do it. That's the answer. All right. Oh, catch it or read it, baby. Nice. That's a lot bigger than it looks on the camera, but that's some giant seepage with all the foliage on there. All the plants living on a little bit of water. Kind of cool little pockets you'll find out here. We need to make sure Elijah knows where we came.
Elijah should be right under you guys.
Oh, is he going up that way? Oh, we're way up now, probably close to 100 feet up off the creek. A side trail to get us around that little slotted area full of water. And we believe we'll go a quarter of a mile and drop back down into the canyon. So this is fun. Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool down there. Back down here in the canyon. Really cool hike. Really cool hike. One of my favorites yet, actually. Kind of a more wide open experience.
Yeah.
So,
That could be cool.
but within the next, I don't see myself in Charlotte for more than like another year.
Got it.
Like,
Oh yeah.
how much further, my friend?
I'm looking.
River on the natural bridge. We found it, folks.
Yeah.
Worth every step.
It's all good.
Up here with the crew on the natural bridge.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
My exit route.
Pretty cool. Natural bridge check. Let's go find lunch. This way. Almost back out to the main river. Look at that view. Amazing. Oh, the sun and camp. Gorgeous. See a fire going? Oh yeah. Cactus are more and more prevalent. I think we'd have learned our lesson.
What was the lesson to be learned?
There's never a short hike in the Grand Canyon.
There's never a short. Never trust Elijah.
Never
It's a
trust
short
Elijah.
hike
Yeah, it's
in
like
the Grand Canyon.
2 miles round trip. I'm pretty sure we just did 5 or plus round trip instead of 2, but it's okay. We came back, they got grilled cheeses, they got soup. Oh my goodness. And the beach has sun and the boats have no water. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
It's, on the upside, the water's green. On the downside, we got some work ahead of us. Yeah, daggone, look at that. We are high and dry. Well,
Life's an adventure or it's nothing.
it'll make a great story later. It'll make a great story later. All right, let's get some lunch. Oh, there's a fun hike back here in camp. Yeah, they got the fire going. River's feeling stoked. Dave's about to go wash off in the river. It's gonna be brisk. I am finishing my grilled cheese. Life is hard in the Grand Canyon. I'm barely surviving. Man, that sun feels good. All right, folks, our situation is worsening with the boats, or has worsened. It's an extreme tide here, so we don't know if it's a bubble or just maybe that's the swing in this part of the river. But according to our tidal chart, the next high tide is at 12:50 a.m. and we got to get these boats back in the water somehow. And hopefully we'll have enough water to work with us. And it wasn't some weird big bubble from rain upstream or something weird. But in any case, 12:50 is our shot to get it back in the water, or we're going to be in trouble having to de-rig. So stay tuned. So we're here in the kitchen. Dinner is just condensing and thickening up and cooking down. We're about to get the dishwashing stuff set up. The end of a fabulous day. And then the very end of the fabulous day will be at 12:50 a.m. when we see what we can do with these rafts to get them back in the water. Yeah, so that'll be fun.
Team 1 is guessing.
Team 1.
This is a place. This is your first round. You have 1 minute starting.
Okay.
Hang on. No.
Say team 1's guessing?
Yeah.
Team 1 is guessing.
3, 2,
One.
1, go.
Football.
Tom Brady.
Football. No, it's a
The
football
GOAT.
field. It's
Super Bowl.
Lambeau Field.
Joe Montana.
It's,
Wait, who did you say?
This is a place.
Oh,
it's a Lambeau Field.
Super Bowl.
The Metrodome.
the
Hall
Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame.
It's the Sunrise
Stadium.
Bowl.
Indians.
The
Washington.
Seminoles.
Tallahassee.
FSU.
Yeah.
Florida State
Florida State.
University. Wherever they play. The stadium that Florida State
Doak
University
Campbell
plays.
Arrowhead Stadium.
Yeah, the Seminoles.
Indians.
Seminole Stadium.
Indians.
I got this one. Oh my God.
No, the Chiefs.
Can't say
Hey, that was a good Mahomes
20 seconds.
imitation.
Hurry, 20 seconds.
Place.
Wait, another place?
Good one, Mahomes.
Another place? This is
15
number
seconds.
2. Is this team 2?
Sun.
It's a pyramid. Pyramids of Egypt. Is this a team 2
Four.
or team it's a 1?
Four.
Patagonia.
Mountain.
The
What'd
mountains?
you say?
2. That's 2.
Got it?
4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Yeah. All right, we got 2 on that round.
Okay, this is a place.
Hang on. Nobody said go. 3, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hawaii.
Wait, which team are you on?
Man.
Looks like Moana.
China.
Space.
Interpretive dancing.
Big, huge.
Big kahuna.
Big.
Big wave. Big hole.
Big press. Lava. Big bear.
What is it? A person, a place?
Crescent moon. Big crescent.
Moon? Person or a place? A wave?
Canyon. Half circle.
Whitewater Center.
I'm not an actor, but even given an actor.
a half circle.
Crescent?
where's
A wave
the-
getting bigger and bigger? Rooster.
Now I know.
Wave.
Now I know.
Big
Wave, big hole.
Bonsai pipeline.
10 seconds.
S-turn.
Space? Big kahuna, big kahuna.
Maui. I don't know. You look like you can do it.
Nazareth?
Keep doing it. It's working.
in the river? A bend. Big bend.
Oh, big bend.
Big
Oh, big bend.
You That's a crescent. River. Big
No, bend. Oh, it's a good day. Dinner tonight is potato chowder with leftover grilled cheese sandwiches to dip in and lemonade. So I'm getting my cup. Gonna go down there, get some lemonade. It's gonna require all my hands, so there's the crew. A fail? Is it a fail? Dave does not like it. He said it's a fail. I'll wait till he cooks. Wait, no, he never cooks. Ah! So when we first started boiling potatoes, when we started this meal, one got scorched and I noticed it. And it's been popping up here and there, and I showed it to Dave once.
And we found it.
And he found it. He's got the lucky potato.
And now we're gonna
How's
call
that?
that the lava potato.
The lava potato. I'm gonna go find some of this lemonade. Camp 15, let me show you around. I got this drying rock for my camp gear. Been letting my solar lamp. By the way, Steve, I'm thinking, Steve, this may be yours that you donated to me for the trip without knowing. That's Steve McConnell, a good friend back home. Yeah, this has been a great. It's only got one bar because it didn't have a lot of sun, but I've been using this every night. Thanks, Steve. So in a way, you came to the Grand Canyon with me. I also have my lunch rock, my sitting rock, and I've been studying my maps, see what's coming up. Lava Falls, probably the day after tomorrow. We're getting close, but we're 15 miles from Lava Falls right now, and that's like the big marquee run, the big marquee rapid of the trip. There's not a lot of big ones left, just some in front of, some like 2s, 3s, and whatever in front of lava, and some other stuff after. But lava is the one, and I think we're gonna try and make 13 miles tomorrow, assuming no one's at those camps, and then punch lava the next day. So, but who knows? Maybe the camps are taken. Maybe we're feeling good and just go for it. They haven't decided yet. So that's where I do my planning, kind of keep up with where we are. And it's been nice on this trip because most of the time I'm the one or one of the ones who's making decisions, tracking progress, making plans, all that stuff. So in this case, I'm just along for the ride, and I really don't have any input, not trying to make input. I'm just enjoying taking it as it comes, and I actually don't really study that book much until the day's over and I kind of see what we went through. That way, everything up ahead is kind of new and a surprise. They kind of tell me when we're somewhere and we get out and look at it if it's big and just run it. It's been wonderful. But back to camp. This is, like I say, Camp 15. I've been running this Yobo gear almost every night. I think all but 3 nights on the whole trip so far, and that is a magical thing. The Yobo gear Turtle Bug. They've also got a carbon fiber one that packs down smaller and is much lighter, and hopefully I'll get my hands on that as well soon. War bonnet hammock in there. That's the UGQ Winter Dream 13, my favorite backpacking slash kayak camping slash camping tarp. That tarp right there has been really good to me over the years, and bone dry, seal poly. I love it. And they close the doors like that. It's been keeping all the wind out. Kind of helps keep the tarp from flaring in the winds as well. But then I kind of just pile stuff up under there as needed. Got my step out pad, which you cannot win the sand game here, folks. You just kind of dust it off every now and then. My table with all my electronics charging. Doing pretty good on charge and electronics. This camp only had an hour of sun today, or a little less, so I didn't even get out the charger for that. UGQ under quilt, top quilt. Like I say, it's the War Bonnet Blackbird. Have that hammock for a long time. The Yobo gear stand fits perfectly with the UGQ 13 Ridgeline. If you can see, I don't even have to run a ridge line. In fact, the way this works, I just run that little tarp pole right through the eyelets. And if I'll show you these little tensioning rods, when you pull down a little bit, it tensions the tarp perfectly. I mean, it's just like it was made for it. I couldn't imagine it being any better. So with the tarp, I run a line out to something heavy like a rock. Rocks are better than stakes in the sand, so there's plenty of rocks. And then that tensions the tarp out where it needs to be, and then I do a drop cord, a drop line to a heavy rock underneath, and that prevents lift up. So it keeps the tarp in place for high wind situations. And you can use a bush like I did over there, line to the rock, line down to the bush. And it has been absolutely fabulous. We've had, you know, 30-mile-an-hour gusts and that sort of thing pretty regularly, and no failures of any sort with any of the gear. And I'm bone dry all night, every night. Sleeping in a hammock in the Grand Canyon, ideal. And a lot more room to hang out. Like you saw yesterday, we all hung out under the tarp while it rained, and we had 4 of us under here for a while. Hard to do that in a little tent. A big enough tent maybe, but a little tent, you know, you're sitting on the ground and you're just kind of, you can't see out. But we had all our chairs under here and it worked out really nicely. Remote Designs bags are legit. I have not babied them. I have not cleaned the zipper. I've not even cleaned the bag out. I'm putting them to the ultimate test. 21 days in the Grand Canyon. So far, they are flawlessly performing. Watershed, they gave me this backpack for the trip, and also no issues whatsoever, and super happy with all the gear. So I think people are finished eating and they're kind of doing their own personal dishes, and that means it's time for me to go down there with my crew and do the rest of the pots and pans and that sort of thing from cooking today. So I'm going to shut this down, go do my camp chores, and see what the afternoon, early evening holds. Looking a little ominous. My Garmin InReach suggests that there's 50 to 60% chance of rain through the evening, so I may be happy once again to have the winter dream up and around me, sleeping dry and warm in my quilts. It's been ideal, almost like a luxury cruise down the Grand Canyon. That's what it is for me. Being used to kayak camping, the amount of gear I was able to bring on this trip is pretty, it's a lot of gear. And I've got tripods, I've got this giant box of batteries. In that giant black box, in fact, is 260,000 milliamp hours of rechargeable power. And then I also have the voltaic solar panels, which I've used once, got a full charge on 2 of the power banks. And that was great, but I would have made it without it. But I always like to be a little ahead of the game there. So one thing I wish I had that I did not have on this trip was the tarp spreaders from UGQ. They sent them, but the mail lost them. And in fact, I just got a message from my wife yesterday that they came 26 days in the mail. They didn't reach me before I left the house, so I probably should have ordered those earlier, but that's the only thing that I wish I had on this trip that I didn't. But we're getting by, no issues. Let me hang this light and let me go do some dishes.
15 of our 21-day journey were now memories. We had traveled so far into the Grand Canyon that now we were actually starting to come out. For over a year, I looked forward to my journey to and through this place. What I didn't expect was the journey I would take within these walls. We were just 15 miles from Lava Falls, and part of me couldn't wait to see it. But most of me wanted time to stand still.